No, Devotion, man. It's about a film based on the naval air pilots and the war that was going on in Korea in the 1950s. Um, I don't know what to tell you, man. Jesse Jesse Brown, who was the pilot, one of the first black bomber pilots. To go out and fly on these missions. And the 1950s is very rare because he had a bunch of people that was rooting for him out there that was in the Navy who were black, who had never seen an aviator be able to be accepted on these missions. And it went through the story of the friendship between him and his wingman, who was played by Glenn Powell, who also executive produced this film. And you know him if you've seen the Top Gun Maverick. He's Hangman. Here, you get to see a lot more of his character and his acting. As you get to see their friendship, how it developed, what it progressed to, just in general, you know. This was a time where, you know, this is a black man who lived in a very nice neighborhood that happened to be all Caucasian. Him and his wife. And then the film kind of touched lightly on it. They didn't want to make this a full race movie where it was just heavily racist, but they just let you know it was there. You know, the neighbors calling the cops on him just for, you know, nothing. You know, and he's a naval officer, so they never showed you the real true problems of what he was going through. But he would write down every hateful thing that was said about him and tell himself this in the mirror to get himself motivated to fly. You know, he uses it as his muse. And I thought that was quite interesting, you know, and Jonathan Majors did a great job of portraying that in this film. I think he was amazing playing Jesse Brown, the pilot. And the tension is there. It's a movie that you don't want to turn away from. Then you find out that he actually knew French. He picked up French while he was in high school. So when he actually was flying, he was actually able to use some French in a situation to help him out. Or he was invited to a party exclusively by Elizabeth Taylor, the actress. Well, I think that the direction, the tension, the admiral. I mean, it was some memorable speeches in this film. You know, I rarely believe that the words that were said in this film were actually said. I don't want to tell the movie for those who don't know how it ends, because a lot of people don't even know this story. They don't know anything about this pilot, what he went through. But it made me think of Kyrie Irving. Because Kyrie Irving is going through the same things that this man was going through in the 1950s. And I was like, man, look at this. It's the 1950s and we're still, look at this. Over 70 years later, you know, here we are. Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? They're never gonna let anybody do what they supposed to do. They're always gonna find a way to limit them. Devotion is a movie that definitely is well deserving of 4 stars. Very well told. I would have liked to see more grit, but the storytelling, the direction, the plane fighting was stellar. They must have used the people from Top Gun Maverick. But overall, 4-star movie. All the way across the board. You don't get emotional in this film, I don't think you're human. Anyway, that's my ranking for Devotion. Definitely go see it, especially if you're someone who loves movies and film. It's definitely one you want to have probably in your library for historical knowledge. Other than that, it's your boy Carcino. I'm out.